why we worry about salt? Well, salt does a couple of things in the soil. It makes your ground more drouthy. So if you think about us, if we eat something salty for lunch or whatever, we're drinking a lot of water all day long to try to satisfy that salt. The same thing happens in our soil. If we end up over years of time accumulating a lot of salt in the soil, then your soil becomes more drouthy because it's going to try to satisfy that salt before it is, the plant's going to get it. The other thing that happens in there is salt causes fracturing of your soil. So if you got soil particles, and they're all crazy shaped out there, they're just all different kinds of shapes. That's why you have flocculation in the soil and things like that. Well, salt comes in here and fractures off all these little edges of it. And so what happens is you got that in your soil. So you got soil out here, and when it fractures all these soil particles, they become uniform. So they look like these pile of paper right here. So you can see I can compact these papers down, and they're real tight, so no water or air can percolate through there and do that kind of thing for you. But if you have these irregular shapes where your salt has not done it, then you got papers, you got soil particles that are all shaped like this. And so if I had them piled up, I'd have a pile of papers this tall, and water and air could percolate down through there. So that's one thing to remember about when you're using muriate of potash, is that it does have a very high salt level, which goes to having soil compaction.